people asked me about it, but didn't really get into detail.
You just speak obviously to the prosecutors. Right?
No, sir, we agreed not to in anticipation for that question.
There you go. When you say you had people ask you about it, who asked you about it?
You know, coworkers, friends, that sort of thing.
Oh, curious.
Sure.
But you going to with that?
No.
Again, when you were, just to recap, when you were arriving at the scene of a call for a shooting, you're looking for victims, right?
Correct.
Damage to vehicles in this instance.
Correct.
Shell casings.
Correct.
Now, we put into evidence defense exhibit A. Can you see that on the screen in front of you?
This one doesn't work, but I'll turn.
Oh, okay, thanks. Anyway, the street shown there in this video is Vista Del Mar, right?
Correct.
Okay. And the video starts at the end of Vista Del Mar, closest to Selma, right?
Correct. It's right at the intersection.
Right. And with the first 15 seconds of that video, you approach a homeless person and ask if he heard a shooting. Do you recall that?
I don't independently recall that.
Okay, let's play that for him. That's their volume.
Hey, pal, did you hear any shooting over here? Yeah?
Okay, that's you, right?
Yes, on the left side.
Okay, you were asking, you said, hey, pal, did you hear a shooting over here, correct?
Yes, that was me.
Okay. By the way, why was your body cam not on there anymore?
You know, I really don't remember. I don't have an answer for that.
Your Honor, just for the purpose of going forward here, we have copies of the transcript of this in case we have to refer. I have made copies for the jurors.
Alex, could you distribute the transcripts to all of the jurors? And
yes, good concept.
Does anybody at council table need one of these transcripts?
We'd like to.
We give it now?
No, I don't think so. That's okay.
No, we got it. Hold on.
You want me to wait to distribute them?
No, distribute them.
Yes, sir. What are you marking this? Is this going to be
B.
B. That's exhibit B.
If there's an extra one, Alex, I don't want to take it from any of you.
Yeah, we have. Hold on. I don't need that.
All right, Kathy. All right, I'm good, Alex. All right. Does anybody not have a transcript?
Yes, take it one point down.
Let's make sure everybody has a transcript.
You know, I don't know if we formally did the stipulation. I'm not really sure. Both sides stipulated it's audio recorded or video recorded testimony off a video where we have a transcript of the case. Not take down what she's hearing.
Actually, you know, the stipulation is not necessary. There's a rule of court that said that when audio tapes are played, the court reporter does not take it down.
I was referring to that rule of court, or that's what I thought.
I just learned that 6 months ago. Yeah, there's no stipulations required. They just don't.
Well, if it was, we would say.
Well, good.
You got to take
Thank you for that.
agreements from Mr. Jacobina and I.
All right.
No. They'll happen once in a while. So, sorry, you obviously we're looking for signs of a shooting again.
Yes.
It's still on. And the video shows multiple officers searching for signs of a shooting on Vista Del Mar, right?
Yes.
Okay. And directing your attention to 22:35 and 54 seconds of that video, the officers are conducting a search using their flashlights aimed at the ground, right? And we'll get you right there. I said 22:35 and 54 seconds. So almost. Anyway, right there. Go ahead, let's go.
Yeah, stop sign, parking lot. Right now? I just said right here. Okay. So what's the make and model?
have wanted to, and none of you would have wanted to overlook important evidence at the scene of that shooting, right?
Correct.
So it was careful and attentive an officer. Were you a sergeant there as well, or since?
No, sir, I was a police officer 3. I was a training officer.
And then got promoted.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, as an attentive officer, when performing your duty, you made it obviously a point to be careful and attentive looking for evidence, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, initially you said you thought there were 3 officers at the scene?
Correct, and that was based off of the my body worn video that we watched.
Right, I understand. No problem. But you agree that there's more now, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. As a matter of fact, there's 7.
Okay.
Well, you don't take my word. Let's go to the video. I'll direct your attention to 22:40 and 36 seconds.
We'll stipulate, counsel, if that helps as well, that there were 7.
Yes, thank you. Just want to just a quick peek. So, okay. Okay, do you see, would you agree that 7 officers are at the scene?
I don't dispute that there were 7 officers at scene.
No, I know you don't dispute it, but you would agree that you see 7 officers right there, right? There are 6 in the frame,
Including
the guy with the body cam.
Correct, including that one, yes, 7.
7, okay. And everyone, to your knowledge, was doing their job when they were at the scene, correct?
Yes.
Direct your attention to 22:37:03 on that video. That's you on Reese Del Mar on the side of the street closest to the parking lot, right?
Correct.
Okay. And we're looking, by the way, for the record, we're looking south towards Selma Avenue. So you're standing on the west side of the street, right?
Correct. I'm presently facing west in this shot, but yes, this is south in this camera.
And officers are searching that area for evidence of shooting with the flashlights, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that is directly opposite, Sergeant, that orange portion of that wall there, right?
Well, I'm sorry, what's your question?
That where the officers are, right there,
Right.
including you, is directly opposite that orange, whatever that thing is, portion of a wall,
Correct.
right? Which is next to that adjacent lot there, right?
Yes.
A vacant lot, I should say. So that's right across from that orange, whatever, correct?
Correct.
All right. I'd like to show you these 2 photographs. One is that, but we're going to put them juxtaposed and put them right side by side. Okay. The first one is basically the still frame of what we just looked at. You see the one on the left?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that's you guys right across from that orange wall, we'll call it.
Correct. Yes.
And then the one on the right, with that single individual there, he appears to be standing in that same exact spot. You also start with that orange wall there as well. We can blow that up a little bit, can we? See that, Sarge? See the orange wall on the other side?
I see orange there. I mean, based off this photo, I'll be honest with you, I can't tell much beyond that.
We'll go back out. There's that vacant lot right there, right?
Right.
You see
Okay.
that?
Yeah, and you know what, the driveway on this side, yeah, I see what you're saying.
So it's basically where that individual is where those officers are, correct?
Approximate, yes, I would say so.
Okay. And so just as you talked, we talked earlier about the parking lot where your body cam was. Just as in the parking lot, you agree there was no sign of a shooting on the street as well?
Correct.
No blood,
No, sir.
no bullet holes,
No, sir.
no shell casings,
No, sir.
no physical evidence of a shooting was recovered at all.
No, sir.
Directing your attention to 22:37 and 29 seconds. We'll play this portion. Go ahead.
We're checking the area. It doesn't look like anybody's records or anything like that.
By the way, for the transcript, what you were, anyone to what pages? Sorry. Page 2, line 14 of that transcript, which is Defense Exhibit B, please. Sorry, do you have one?
I actually do not.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you get your phone. Sorry, I'll give you this copy.
It's your page 2, line 4. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Can we start playing that portion again? Maybe go back a few seconds. Okay.
We're checking the area. It doesn't look like anybody's hurt or anything like that.
Okay. So that's one of your, do you know who that was speaking?
I actually don't remember.
Okay. Well, one of the officers, right?
Yes.
And you say basically we're checking the area. It doesn't look like anyone got hurt, right?
Correct.
And direct your attention to 2238, which is basically a minute later, 21 seconds.
There's no hits. Wait, who's the the second PR. Okay, because I got two transcripts that came up.
This is page 3, Sergeant, and line 4, please. Can you play that portion again, please?
So they were only possible. And check every part of the lot. There's no hits.
Okay. And then a few seconds later, 223840, which, second, I want to make sure we direct the right portion of the transcript. Guys. Okay. Next course I'll direct to the same page, page 3, line 20. So line 20. And now we can play that portion. Go ahead.
No evidence for now. We can give no evidence.
Okay. So one of the officers, you know who that was speaking, by the way?
I did.
Who was that?
So at the time, Officer John Cook, now Sergeant John Cook.
Sorry, John Cook, okay. He said it's going to be no evidence for now. We have no victims, no hits, no evidence, right?
Correct.
Now, directing your attention, directing your attention to 2240. 04. Last page here, please. Going to go to page 5, line 2. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen. Page 5, line 2. And go ahead, you could play that when you're ready.
Yeah, it sounds like someone probably fired a shot in the air to scare somebody.
Your Honor, we would have an objection on hearsay. It's not coming in adversarial.
And lastly, direct your attention to 2240 and 26 seconds, which would be same page, page 5, line 14, sorry.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, no victims as of now, so unless one pops up in the hospital, probably just a warning shot. Yeah, you got it.
Okay, and who was that speaking, do you know?
That's also,
Sergeant Cook?
Yes.
John Cook, whatever.
yes.
Again, no victims as of now, unless it pops up in the hospital, it's probably just a warning shot, right?
That's what he said.
And after responding to Lisa Del Mar and Selma Avenue, and carefully searching the scene with your fellow officers, you found no physical evidence of a shooting whatsoever.
That's correct.
And of course, to be clear, that includes no evidence of a shell casing recovery, correct?
Correct. That includes that as well.
Thank you very much for your time.